Hello guys, my name is Prince and this is Math Center. Subscribe to my YouTube channel for more videos. Post your comments and questions on my social media handles and I'll respond to it. We are beginning a new topic today, sequence and series. Here are the objectives that we look forward to achieving at the end of this topic. At the end of this topic, you should be able to identify an arithmetic progression and a geometric progression. You should be able to find a given term in either an arithmetic progression or a geometric progression. You should be able to find the sum of the terms in either an arithmetic progression or a geometric progression. And you should be able to solve practical problems involving an arithmetic progression or a geometric progression. So in this topic, we are going to learn more about arithmetic progression and a geometric progression. Let's begin by learning the meaning of sequence and series. Sequence. Sequence means order of arrangement. So when you have a group of objects or numbers, the order in which they are arranged is what we refer to as a sequence. For example, in this diagram, we have a group of red and blue balls arranged in a specific order. So we have a blue ball followed by a red ball, a blue ball followed by a red ball. So the order by which these balls are arranged is what we refer to as a sequence. Let's consider another diagram. In this diagram also, we have a group of red and blue balls, but they are arranged in a different order from the first group. In the first group, we had a blue ball, then a red ball, a blue ball, then a red ball. But in the second group, we have two blue balls, then a red ball, two blue balls, then a red ball. Now, if you study the balls in each group very carefully, we can see that they are arranged in a specific order or they are arranged using a specific pattern. We can study this pattern and then use it to determine the color of the next ball. So let's consider the first group. We have a blue ball, then a red ball, a blue ball, then a red ball. It means that if we have a blue ball here, the color of the next ball will be red. We have a red ball here, the color of the next ball will be blue. We have a blue ball here, the color of the next ball will be red. Then if you have a red ball here, the color of the next ball will be blue. So you have blue, red, blue, red. In the same way, when you study the pattern in the second group, we have two blue balls, then a red ball, two blue balls, then a red ball, two blue balls, then a red ball. So if you have a red ball here, then the color of the next ball will be blue. The color of the ball after that will also be blue because we have two blue balls, then a red ball. After we have two blue balls, the color of the next ball is going to be red. Then the color of the next ball after that will be blue. Then the next ball after that will also be blue. Then we have a red ball again. So we can see that in each of these groups, the balls follow a specific order or pattern. Now this order or pattern is what is referred to as a sequence. A group of numbers can also form a sequence. Let's consider this group of numbers: 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. The dots here indicates that the numbers continue to infinity. If you consider this group of numbers very carefully, we can see that when we add 2 to 2, we will get 4. When we add 2 to 4, we will get 6. When we add 2 to 6, we will get 8. When we add 2 to 8, we will get 10. So we can see that the numbers in this group follow a specific order or they are arranged using a specific rule or pattern. And using that rule or pattern, we can determine the next number. So here we have seen that if you want the next number, all you need to do is to add 2 to the number before it. So here if you want the next number, we add 2 to 10, we are going to get 12. So the next number will be 12. The number after 12 will be 14. The number after 14 will be 16, and it continues on and on. Let's consider another group of numbers: 5, 10, 20, 40, 80. Now, when you look at it very carefully, we can see that when you multiply 5 by 2, you will get 10. When you multiply 10 by 2, you get 20. When you multiply 20 by 2, you get 40. When you multiply 40 by 2, you get 80. This group of numbers are also arranged in a specific order, or they are arranged using a certain rule or pattern. And we can study this pattern very carefully and use it to determine the next number. So here, if you want the number after 80, all you need to do is to multiply 80 by 2, and that will give us 160. If you want the number after 160, all you need to do is to multiply 160 by 2, and that will give us 320, and it goes on and on. In each of these cases, we can see that the numbers are arranged in a specific order, or they are arranged using a certain rule or pattern. This is what is referred to as a sequence. When you have a group of objects or numbers that are arranged using a specific order or a specific pattern. In our studies on series and sequence, we are going to concentrate on numbers that form sequence. So we will not concern ourselves with objects or shapes. We will concentrate on numbers that form sequence. Let's learn more about sequence. Each number in a sequence is called a term. So for example, in this first group of numbers, each number is referred to as a term. So 2 is a term, 4 is a term, 6 is a term, 8 is a term, 10 is a term, and it goes on and on. Because 2 is the first number, it is referred to as the first term. 4 is the second number, so it's referred to as the second term. 6 is the third term, 8 is the fourth term, 10 is the fifth term, and it continues on and on. In the same way, when you come here, 5 is the first term, 10 is the second term, 20 is the third term, 40 is the fourth term, 80 is the fifth term, and it continues on and on. A series is formed when the terms of a sequence are added. So now we know what a sequence is. A group of objects or numbers that are arranged in a specific order or a specific pattern. So when you come here, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 is a sequence. 5, 10, 20, 40, 80 is also a sequence. A series is formed when the terms of a sequence are added. So for example, if you consider this first sequence, the series will be 2 plus 4 plus 6 plus 8 plus 10 plus the remaining terms. So when we add the terms in a sequence, we will get a series. In the same way, when we add the terms in this sequence, we are going to get a series. So for this sequence, its series will be 5 plus 10 plus 20 plus 40 plus 80. When you add the terms in a sequence, you will get a series. There are different types of sequences. In this lesson, we will consider two of them. The first one we will consider is the linear sequence or the arithmetic progression. So the linear sequence is also known as arithmetic progression or AP. We will also consider the exponential sequence, which is also known as the geometric progression or GP. So we are going to learn about linear sequence or arithmetic progression and exponential sequence or geometric progression. Thank you for watching this video. Subscribe to this channel for more videos. In the next video, we are going to learn about linear sequence or arithmetic progression. Bye-bye.